Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital predictions. Sam's fate wreaks havoc in Willow is after Drew. General Hospital predictions see Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, Def will start a family feud. And Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, faces a tough decision. Sam's surgery takes a deadly turn. And her son Danny Morgan, Asher Jared Antonisen, and Rocco Falconeri, Finn Francis Kerr argue. With Lulu Spencer, M. Rylan wakes up from her coma. Of course, Rocco feels guilty that Sam suffered. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, is crushed by her daughter's downturn. We may get Danny vs. Rocco, much like we had Danny vs. Jake Weber, Hudson West, when Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, first came back. PK predictions see Willow with a big choice. Her growing connection with Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, is hard to ignore. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, warns Drew there's a problem. And Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, gets the upper hand. Then Michael Corinthos, Chad Doyle, is stunned. Willow's life-changing decision is tied to Drew. We expect Michael's explosive reaction to push Willow towards Drew. General Hospital predictions see Alexis is having a hard time with her sobriety. She lost her friend Gregory, and her sponsor Finn, Michael Easton, had a relapse and went to Seattle. Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, has a miscarriage, and there is an ongoing war between her daughters. So Alexis's world is falling apart. She faces the loss of Sam. And Christina and Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Veganos, are at each other's throats. So Alexis is tempted by the bottle. Rick Lansing's, Rick Hurst, return and Christina's criminal trial fuel the fire. Will Alexis hit the bottle or stay sober? Predictions for General Hospital see Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, issuing an ultimatum. She may tell her dad, Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, to choose. She knows he's her dad. And it already cost her Cody Bell, Josh Kelly. So Sasha may give Robert a deal. Choose between her and Holly Sutton, Emma Sams. General Hospital predictions expect Michael may go after revenge, against both Ned and Drew. For there here are a few potential roles in Willow's secret. Ned and his mother, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, plot their next move in the ELQ takeover. And Michael feels betrayed. He is furious with Drew for his involvement with Willow. But he also resents Ned for not telling everything, and for not talking to him in private. So Michael plans his next steps on General Hospital. In General Hospital's bustling universe of Port Charles, two characters seem poised for life-altering shifts: Sam McCall and Willow Tate. As dramatic confrontations and whispered secrets swirl through the air, these developments could lead to more than a few broken alliances and unexpected partnerships. Here's a look at what could be in store, given the direction things have been heading. Sam's fate wreaks havoc. Sam McCall has always found herself on the front lines, whether in love, family drama, or high-stakes danger. Recently, her life took a drastic turn with a shocking arrest orchestrated by Agent Cates, leaving her and Spinelli caught in a net that even Jason couldn't foresee. Now, with Jason struggling to untangle this twisted legal web, Sam faces a fate she thought she'd finally escaped. Being dragged back into the courtroom, a place that holds memories of near misses and broken promises. As Jason dives deep to gather leverage against Agent Cates, Sam's predicament worsens. Prison time is a serious threat, and it's clear Agent Cates has no qualms about using her as a pawn to bring down her family. As Sam tries to hold her ground, relying on her resilience, the walls seem to be closing in. Rumors suggest Cates might try to separate her from her son, Danny, claiming her tumultuous past and current associations pose a threat to his well-being. But Sam won't let anyone use her family against her. She digs into her contacts, hoping for backup, even reaching out to Alexis, who has been surprisingly supportive despite their rocky history. Sam's desperation stirs something in Alexis, who resolves to help her daughter no matter the personal cost. But as mother and daughter team up, they soon realize this fight is bigger than anticipated. Agent Cates appears to have influential allies, and Sam's once certain fate of freedom hangs by a thread. The tension strains her relationships with those closest to her, including Jason, who feels guilt and fury knowing he indirectly led Cates into her life. Meanwhile, Spinelli, still reeling from his own involvement, turns to a darker route. Desperate to clear Sam's name, he starts breaking every rule in the book to gather dirt on Cates. This leads to the unexpected return of Damian Spinelli, the master hacker, a part of him he'd hoped to leave behind for good. As Spinelli dives into this dangerous task, he encounters shocking truths about Cates' past that could not only save Sam but bring down an entire network of corruption. However, in doing so, Spinelli's actions may put his own family at risk, and Sam could be left facing the fallout of his recklessness. As Sam's fate hangs in balance, so does the safety of everyone she loves. Alexis, Jason, and Spinelli may have to reckon with the possibility that they'll have to bend, and maybe break, the law to keep her safe. Each of them wonders if the lengths they're willing to go to save Sam are worth the potential devastation. But for Sam, the stakes couldn't be higher. If she loses, it won't just be her freedom on the line, but the futures of those she cares about most. Willow after Drew. A dangerous temptation. In a separate corner of Port Charles, Willow Tate finds herself questioning the stability and passion in her life. With her relationship with Michael hitting turbulent waters due to Carly's relentless meddling and pressure, she begins to feel isolated. Carly's interference has shifted Willow's entire perspective on her relationship, leaving her frustrated and vulnerable. As her dissatisfaction grows, Drew Kane, Michael's close friend and her unexpected confidant, begins to step into a new role in her life. Drew, already reeling from his own struggles, finds himself drawn to Willow's quiet strength and empathy. There's an unspoken connection between them, and soon, harmless conversations turn into something more meaningful. When they're together, Willow feels like she can breathe, a stark contrast to the suffocating scrutiny Carly imposes on her relationship with Michael. This friendship quickly becomes a lifeline for her, and the chemistry between them is palpable to anyone who sees them together. It doesn't take long for rumors to start swirling around Port Charles, with more than a few observant bystanders raising their eyebrows at the nature of Drew and Willow's interactions. Soon, Carly, with her instinct for sniffing out trouble, picks up on the tension and feels her control slipping. Her worst nightmare, that Willow would drift away from Michael, appears to be coming true. Determined to prevent any threats to her family, Carly confronts Willow, warning her to keep her distance from Drew. The heated exchange leaves Willow shaken, yet even more resolute in her desire to reclaim a part of herself. Michael, blissfully unaware of the inner turmoil and tensions around him, doesn't see the changes in Willow's demeanor. He's too caught up in his family's ongoing struggles with Sonny and the looming threat of Carly's latest feud with Nina. In his absence, Drew becomes a greater part of Willow's life, offering her the compassion she feels she's missing. This draws her deeper into a temptation she never intended to feel. A part of Willow recognizes that crossing this line could destroy Michael, but her own happiness has been overshadowed by obligation for too long. As Willow's bond with Drew grows, they both grapple with their mutual feelings, each trying to convince themselves that it's nothing but a close friendship. However, when they share a stolen moment one night, the tension boils over. Drew, ever the gentleman, pulls back, realizing the impact of his feelings. But Willow is left even more confused, torn between loyalty and desire. She knows the ramifications of betraying Michael, yet her own happiness weighs heavily on her mind. The fallout from their connection is bound to shake the Quartermain family to its core. If Carly catches wind of any impropriety, she'll not only confront Willow, but might go to extreme lengths to ensure that Drew stays out of her life. Meanwhile, Michael, ever the dutiful son, could be left picking up the pieces of a broken relationship he never thought would fall apart. The repercussions of Sam's legal troubles and Willow's dilemma with Drew will undoubtedly send shockwaves through Port Charles. Friendships will be tested, alliances will be challenged, and both Sam and Willow may discover that the line between love and loyalty is finer than they'd ever imagined. In Port Charles, nothing is ever truly settled, and secrets, once spilled, have a way of changing lives forever. As the storyline intensifies, fans can only brace themselves for the coming storm that promises to reshape these beloved characters' futures in ways no one can predict. In true General Hospital fashion, the blend of danger, love, and betrayal is a recipe for riveting drama, and Port Charles is about to get a heaping dose.